Ever wished you could have a simple app to streamline your work, but you're too short on time that even a few hours is already too much? Well, then let's see what we can do in just a few minutes. Hi, I'm Bruno and welcome to the Power Minutes. Today, we are going to use Microsoft 365 App Builder to create a quick yet reliable app to track the gear we used in an event. No time for low code today, so let's use natural language to express our needs. I got the following prompt. Build me an app to track an event equipment checkout. I need fields for item name, checkout out by, date out, and status column for returned or missing. Please call it the event gear tracker. Now, I wrote this down really quick on a notepad. You can even see it that it feels like too little. So the first thing I actually want to do is use within your Microsoft 365 cloud, go to Prompt Coach, which you're here. Let's paste the aforementioned quote that I wanted to do, and let's give it a whirl. So now I just pasted the prompt, and the coach is gonna reason with me and see what I should really do. It's gonna give me some insights, and as you can see, it's already doing a lot more than I did. So deliverables, all that I, when we're speaking to each other, it might sound familiar, and it does make sense. Sometimes that's, we understand a lot of things we don't say, but agents, well, if you don't say it, they will not know, they will not care. So as you can see, I've been playing out with some of these before our session today. So I'm just going to paste it here. I'm going to say, let's see if it gets your SharePoint list. I think it asks you once, but not by default. It will not give you a data source. So we pasted what we got from the prompt coach after reviewing it, and we're going to let it do its thing. Now, while it's working, I can tell you where you can get it. So that's the wrong tab, but that's all right. So if you don't see your app builder, you might want to go to all agents, and your agent store, you can see those that are available. You can see you have your prompt coach and your app builder, and you can click on about, and in my case I already have it installed. You can install it yourself. It might be hidden by your admin team, so if they don't show, you might want to reach them out. Now, as it is thinking and reasoning, it will take a few minutes. So I'm going to put a short break here, and once it's back, we'll come back to you with its train process and thought process and see what it created for us. So let's see what it cooked in just a while. All right, and we are back. Our agent seems to have done its job. If you take a look on the left side of the screen, you see that it still remains with our initial input and a lot of reasoning. So if you're unsure and want to understand what happened, you can see that the agent, in my case, have 12 steps of thinking, reasoning with itself, bringing internal knowledge, going back to our prompt and picking up on, hey, I need this and that, and this would be valuable. It designed its UI elements. It made sure that the home screen has the right amount of fields, and so on. All right. So next, it prompts you right now with this: create a SharePoint site. As far as I'm concerned, as of recording this video, this is the only time we have the ability with our agent right now to create a data source. If you don't do it on this step, I'm afraid it uses internal data, and it might not be possible to do it afterwards. That may change in the future if you're watching this a few months from now, but for now, I would highly recommend that you create a SharePoint site to have that data source. So it will take a few more minutes, possibly. It's generally quite fast, but since we're recording, it tends to know that we're in a hurry, and it will refactor your application to have in consideration the SharePoint site it was just created. So yes, it's going to create a site, the list, and refactor the tables and columns that were internally built initially on this application to actually use the data source that is SharePoint. Hmm. While it works, I'm already thinking about a few things I can improve my app with. So let's let it finish. All right. So if I even open this up, there's a new SharePoint site we can see, and we have a table called Equipment Checkouts. By default, it even filled up with a few use cases. All right. And I realized as soon as it had these items that I wish it could be a little bit better. So while I waited, I was writing down this prompt. Can you make a dashboard or add a dashboard that shows the percentage of items returned versus missing? Make this area collapsible. So let's see what it comes down to it. It should do a short refactor that will eventually bring you to your needs. And with those needs, I believe if they're met, and after I tested it a little bit, that we're good to go. So let's let it reason for a bit. And as always, you can see it already looks, it takes a lot of inspiration from the current display of applications. It's already marked as returned, for example. It's marked as missing. We can mark it as returned. And of course, that all seems to be working as intended. Company banner has been returned as well, and it seems to, well, while it's compiling, it might work a little bit different. As you can see, things will slowly come to light. And as you can see, I forgot my checkout ID, or the app checkout ID is not there. And it's also working by date. So it's filtering a lot of stuff already. So we really just want to finish that reasoning. And once we have that, well, let's see, is there anything else I need? Well, yeah, maybe I want to publish it and share with my colleagues so we can check it together. So we'll come back in just a bit after the agent is done refactoring. It should take just a few more minutes. Oh, it heard me. And as you can see, we now have a dashboard, and as always, like, the dashboard sometimes takes a little bit too much space, so I wanted it to be collapsible. All right, so what we've got to do next, publish it. It is published, and if you want, you can then share a link. And there you go. An app done at a blazing speed, all thanks to our agents. Now we can have this time-sensitive app that is done in just a moment to, for example, handle us with an event gear that was spread out. I don't have the time to do it tomorrow. I want to do it today. So I make sure that I bring everything from my event. And there you go. It's done. All thanks to our agents. So don't lose any more time. Go get your super fast app out to help you with your day. See you next time.